Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm updating you guys. I always say update. I'm actually showing you guys my finale for the deck of panning for 2021, and I could not be more excited. I have a lot of updates to share with you guys, so we'll just get right into it. Before I do that, though, I do want to say hey to Emily from Emily and Max and thank her so much for creating this wonderful, wonderful project. It was so much fun. It gave me something to look forward to because I got to pull the little tabbies off because I made my own board instead of using the one that everyone uses, which is a lot of work. I feel like Emily does a great job. She loves doing Excel stuff, and so for her that's amazing. For me, I really need that visual, and I need the sort of excitement of being able to pull something off and put something back on again. I feel like for me that's really exciting, so I did that. And also to sort of give a hey to Maddie from Books by Maddie, I believe it is. So I will have everything linked down below. And so Emily created this based on a booktube channel by Books by Maddie, and she sort of had something like this with books, and so Emily created this with makeup, and I think she did a fantastic job and I really enjoy it. But I just want to get right into the update now, but I hope she brings us back next year because I love it and I've got a lot of progress this year on it, and I really want to do the same thing again next year. So let's just go ahead and look at the items that I have here. So an item that matches your shirt. I chose my little MAC powder mini in NW20. It was just a small little sample and I wanted to complete this totally. I almost completed it. I have a little bit, probably one use left, and I'm trying to hang on to this little bit. I know that sounds ridiculous because I want to finish it most things before the end of the finale, but I'm trying to hang on to a couple of things because I have a look that I want to do for Christmas. So I'm just kind of saving a little bit of that for Christmas. I actually probably have a different, like maybe 2 or 3 different shades of this exact powder already in my collection, so I probably could have just grabbed one of those. But I just thought, you know what, I've been working with this, I enjoy it, I like the shade range and everything, so I'm just going to hang on to this little tiny bit, and it'll be done by the end of the year anyway. So I'm really happy about that. Then I also chose something a friend is panning, and it was the KVD Shade and Light palette in the shade Liberatus, and that shade is right here, and I just wanted to hit pan on it. That would never ever happen, honestly, because I solely use that shade just for my brow bone area, and I mix this shade in with this shade to give me more of a tone that I like. And actually lately I've been kind of grabbing this one as well because I'm just finding that I enjoy this palette so much. Really a nice palette, and I'm so glad I didn't declutter it because it was on my mind that I wasn't grabbing it. And I think like I said in many other videos, that for 2022 I'm going to be working on using up my current collection instead of just hoarding and buying a bunch of things. So I will do hauls here and there, mostly on indie brand stuff, and at the same time it's not going to be a lot, so don't think that this channel is going to be all brand new items. I have a lot of items and I want to use those items, and I've spent enough so I probably won't do many hauls, but this is something that I definitely want to get some more use of. I think it's fabulous. And I didn't hit pan, but I definitely made a little bit of a dip. You probably can't tell there, but I did make a little bit of a dip, and I also made a little dip in this one as well. I know even if I just focused on the one, I wouldn't hit pan anyway, but I probably would have been halfway there. But I'm happy because I've realized how much I enjoy this palette, and I'm excited to continue using it. I look for it often now. All right, the next one was the Joker, and this one was my Lise Wauche bronzer in the shade Havana. It's literally the most beautiful bronzer I have ever seen. It's so beautiful. It's just such a nice, sheeny, beautiful, like hint of red bronzer. It's so pretty. It looks so nice all over the face. It has a smell, and I was considering decluttering this, but I think what I'm going to do is put it in my future projects of some kind and maybe just try and use it a little bit more. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys about other bronzers that I have and what I'm thinking about those as well, but not in this, of course, because this is the only one that's in here. But there's a reason why I'm going to hang on to this for just a little bit longer, mostly because it's absolutely freaking gorgeous, and it was expensive as hell, and I put a lot of, it was over $50 just for a bronzer, and it was like a really big splurge item for myself, and I haven't used it because it was one of those I use when it's a really nice like holiday or something. And then even then I was like, I have to save it. So stupid, because then it's not going to get any use and you're going to put that money out for nothing. So I'm going to just start using the things that I have, even if they're expensive. I'm just so ridiculous that way. I used it a couple of times, but I didn't get much use because I am trying to use a bronzer in my yearly goal. So even though I pulled it as my Joker item, there was absolutely no way I was going to get very much use on that anyway, which is why it was a good why are you joking item. Or not why are you joking, are you joking? Anyways, I just decided that I don't know, I have so much going on with bronzers and stuff right now that that one I did use it, but I didn't use it as much as I should have because it was in this project. But yeah, I will get used next year. All right, the next one is represents another project, and I pulled my Partners in Cream. It was so I could choose whatever project I wanted. So represents another project. So I chose Partners in Cream, and I chose the Fenty Beauty Cinnamon Matchstick, and this started at 17 grams. I haven't weighed it. I'm not going to weigh anything. I'm just going to show you. This was full when I started, and this is all I have left, just a tiny little bit. And you can see on the one side there, it's really flat, like it's going all the way down to the bottom. So I don't foresee this being in very much longer. I planned on using every single one of these smaller items up before the end of this project, but we had a big surprise issue at work, and so it took a lot of my mental capacity, and afterwards I just was not interested in doing a whole lot of things. So I did try to use this as much as I could, but I didn't quite get there. And so this one I'll probably try and finish by the end of the year, low key anyways, just to get it out of my collection for 2021. But yeah, I unfortunately couldn't by the end of this project. You guys, my brain, I swear. Anyway, so I couldn't get it done by the end of this project, but I'm sure I will get it out by the end of the year for sure. What is the next thing I have? Oh, this is an exciting one. Okay, so this is my project Graveyard. So it was Ace. I swear, you guys, I have brain cells left. I do. I do. They're there somewhere. Okay. So it was an Ace, and it was a project graveyard item, something that's been in your collection for a really long time, collecting cobwebs or resurrecting. And I was resurrecting this one and also collecting cobwebs on this one because I believe I had this in a project like years and years ago. I can't quite remember. But also it's just sitting there, and most of my pigments are. So this was my MAC Reflex Red Pigment, and I had a sample which had a lot of product in it, and it started at 8 grams. And so basically it was probably full about halfway of the container, and this is all I have left. That little tiny bit up at the top there, that's all I have left, and I'm saving that. I could have had that done, but I'm saving it because I want to wear this on Christmas Day. It's what I'm wearing right now. I'll like show you guys. I went shopping today, which is why I'm like not wearing the rest of my face makeup, but I absolutely love it. It's a perfect color for Christmas, and I'm really excited to get to wear that because I've been really enjoying it, and I'm disappointed that I'm almost out of it because I don't know if I can get it anymore. So I'm like happy, but I'm also like shit. You know? So, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I'm sure there's something else sitting in my collection that I'm going to absolutely love as well and think, why didn't I use this? And I want to buy it again and I can't. So, I'll find something else to think the same way about in the future, I'm sure. But you guys know red is my jam. I love it so much. And I'm loving it. I've been wearing it like every single day for the last, like, probably not every day, but maybe 5 out of 7 days for the last 2 weeks, and I love it. If you take a look at my Instagram page, it'll show you like I slowly am posting some holiday looks, and every single one of those, no matter what palette I'm using, has this on it. So I've been really enjoying it. And now with the oldest, which was the King of Hearts, which I chose the MAC Concealer in NW20. I have been using this. I actually wanted to use it 10 uses and I met that goal, but you can see I still have like so much left. It's up to, oh yeah, here you can really see the line there. That's where it's up to right now. And I'm like gonna hang on to it, but I'll show you how much I use when I do my look. So that probably will do 2 amounts of looks. Like I could probably take half of this dollop right here and that will do my entire under eye area for one look. So I literally, like, that would last me like 5 years at that pace. I don't use a lot of concealer at all anymore. But I did enjoy using it. It was fun to have my MAC product back on, but I do find that I'm enjoying other concealers more now because that was very full coverage, and I usually use a very minimal coverage concealer now. I just like everything to look sort of soft and not so cakey feeling, and that is just a little cakey. So I do like it, and it does cover very well. It's just I'm not sure it's my jam anymore, you know? Also, I have Random Color Generator, which was the shade purple, and for that I selected this purple color here. I actually had the packaging, like the box on this, which was more purple. Excuse me, it was more purple. And I don't know, I wanted to use this, and I'm actually really glad I did. I am considering buying this. I'm actually not considering, I will be buying this once I go through a couple of the face primers that I currently have in my collection. I'm working on some to get them out, but I kind of love this. It's really nice, and it reminds me a lot of the MAC one, which I really love, the Prep and Prime. I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's in a pump bottle, and it's got either red or pink sticker on the top. It's really good, and that's my very favorite primer of all time. But I've also been enjoying this one and the Patrick Star Magnet Primer one and the Fenty Primer. I can't believe there's so many beautiful primers out there. I'm just having a great time trying different things and samples and stuff. So I really like that. I haven't completed it. It's probably about here. Oops. It's probably about here. So I'll use this on Christmas Day and probably get that stuff out before, but I'm working on this one right now for my 21 and 2021, and I don't think I'm going to get that finished by the end of the year because we're almost there, and it's just, I don't think it's going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see if I can do it. The next one and the last one is my A to Z shade, which is my 2 of clubs, and it was S for Cover FX. I chose the Cover FX blush in the shade Soft Peach. The A to Z shade was you choose a letter, or you randomly generate a letter, and then you basically pick a shade name using that letter. So I chose Soft Peach because it was S, and I'm using my Fix Plus blush in the shade Soft Peach, but it says Monochromatic Blush Duo Matte and Shimmer. So you get a duo. So I used both of these 10 times, which was what I planned as my goal, and I'm really enjoying this. I kind of wish I had more colors in this, but I don't think they're available anymore. I love the case, like the packaging is so nice. I don't like the color, it looks kind of old lady to me, but I do like the case, and it feels really nice and solid, and I'm really enjoying this one, but I do have to put it back because of course I got to work on other project stuff. But it is really nice, and I grabbed it a lot, and that's everything. That's everything that I have to show you guys in my finale. I'm so sorry that my brain is all over the place, but I just finished doing all my Christmas shopping now, and I'm completely done now. We just have to wrap and everything, and I have to press my kid's shirt for school on Monday. Like, it's just like, you know. So now I just need to make myself a tea and like get the shirt pressed and make some lunch for my family and just simmer down and chill. And maybe think about some other projects I gotta finish and other videos that I gotta finish for 2021. But thank you guys so much for watching. For anyone who celebrates, Merry Christmas. I don't know who's going to be watching in the time, so I hope you see this, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. Please be safe, everybody, and I will talk to you again in the next one. Bye.